This is IBA News coming to you from Jerusalem. Well, coming back home, and as always, ahead of the Rosh Hashanah New Year's holiday, charitable organizations are vying with each other in raising money to provide holiday meals for the disadvantaged. Well, joining me now in the studio is Naomi Schacter, Director of Development of SHATIL, which is set up by the New Israel Fund. Thank you so much, Naomi, for joining us.
Pleasure.
And before we talk about the issue of giving money to charity, a very important issue, especially at this time of year, I understand that SHATIL has been honored by the United Nations in a very rare gesture. Tell us about that.
Yes, well, SHATIL is an organization that was established by the New Israel Fund, and we help other nonprofit organizations do their work more effectively through training and consulting. And we're a social change organization. So the charity issue is very interesting because SHATIL comes from an approach of social justice and promoting economic and social justice as a right of all citizens. So this closely relates to our new status. We were awarded consultative status by the UN's Economic and Social Council, known as ECOSOC. And this is the part of the UN that's responsible for promoting social and economic policy, international collaborations in the area of culture, health, education.
And that is indeed an honor coming from the United Nations, which is not always necessarily considered a good friend of Israel.
This is true, but yes, it is an honor because it really gives an opportunity for us to bring a voice to the assemblies, because part of this status enables us to participate in UN assemblies, to deliver papers to the ECOSOC members.
Okay, and of course that is in itself very important. You work with Jews and Arabs here in Israel.
Yes.
Let's talk about the charity issue now. I wouldn't go so far as to say that you don't believe in charitable organizations, but as you say, you don't believe they're the answer. You believe the answer lies elsewhere.
Correct. Charitable organizations will always play a critical role, but we see the solution via new policies and regulations that the government can provide in order to bring greater social justice to people so that it's their right to receive a minimum allowance that will enable them to live with dignity and not necessarily be reliant on the charitable organizations.
Right. So, of course, you're not telling people not to give, especially at this time of year, because obviously it is very important in the short term.
Correct.
But if people want to bring about social change here in Israel, what should they be doing? Demonstrating in the streets, joining groups like your own?
Yes, exactly. I mean, we should be contacting Knesset members, government representatives that are responsible for the welfare state. And there's many claims that there's been a tremendous erosion of the welfare state. And it's these kind of issues that SHATIL and its affiliate organizations are trying to counter, to change.
And very quickly, because we don't have very much more time, but in the years that SHATIL has been active, have you seen a change? Have you seen progress toward a civil society, a more civil society?
Definitely. Civil society has come a tremendous way since we were established 25 years ago by the New Israel Fund. We're actually celebrating our 25th anniversary this year. And civil society is now vibrant here in Israel. And in fact, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that really encouraged us to apply for this ECOSOC status did so because they believe in the importance of civil society, which really indicates the maturity of the government as a democratic process, that they don't feel threatened by this, but see it as an important part of the democratic process.
Well, that's some good news at the beginning of this new year. We wish you very much good luck in your future endeavors in the next 25 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you.